it's going to be Black Ragnar or Crania versus our Tri-finity. So Tri-finity, you can see by this lovely mat here. I like the kind of worn design on it as well. I don't know if that's supposed to be the design for it, it's actually just worn. But yes, I'm best. Like you see, they can do double mats for you. But I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of this game for just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Oh, he's playing red. I was expecting him to play blue. He's playing some of the I think he's playing the red starter, something along the red starter. So John here is obviously is a Tri-finity Customs person. He's the person that I'm going to put you in touch with. I'm the best. I'm going to call you Tim because that's going to tongue twister for me at this point now. So Tim, this is the person I'm going to put you in contact with to try and sort those things out. He does custom sleeves, so like you see here on the screen. His sleeves that are in, they're all custom made by himself. The mat, custom made by himself. They are doing memory markers, they are doing memory gauges, metal ones, and they also do metal leader cards. So if anyways play Dragon Ball Super or anything like that, you can get metal leader cards through Tri-finity as well, through a as a referral point. So yeah, there's various things they do overall. But somebody catch me up. How's the game going? Cool. Yes. But yeah, Tim. Magpie, good to see. So close in your first game. Obviously, I know it went down to time in that. You played it well. Obviously, I know you both had some very unorthodox first couple of hands in that, because there was very little of the rookies' sides coming out. There was more of the level 5s on repeat. But very close game. We did catch it here. That Omni draw. I know. But yeah, Tim, that's basically it. I will, if you do want to do something like that, I'm more than open to it. I'm basically, I branch out everywhere, so you know, I'm always up to networking. So let me know what your idea is, what you want to basically do. If you need me to do anything, or if I'm just a face piece. If I'm a face piece and that's gonna fail, please don't just like use me as the center point. Please. How are you finding the tournament, Tavis? It's been fun, to be fair. Second game I lost to someone who just had played purple for longer, so I had more optimized deck. Ah, okay. Third game, 2 color CC can. Yeah, it's one of those games. It's one of those games you just kind of have to deal with it. The CC, the color control is just so many. Zero security so many times. Yep. All good, Tim. We'll do that. Yeah. Once you get them down to 0 and they just keep coming back, and that's all it is. They just keep draining you of your resources. It's not looking promising here for John. That lonely Agumon, I'm gonna say. Yeah, plus I had 2 guy forced in security, which really knocked me back. Yeah, that's the thing. When they're playing 2 color control, it's just the level of removal they have from options. It's completely an RNG deck. It is literally completely an RNG deck. That's all it is. Glad my main is red with CC running around now. Yeah, that's a good one. Just gonna throw it out there. Magazoo does well against it. I can do a deck profile on my one if you want, but it is RNG, because sometimes they'll stack the security as garbage, but quite often than not, they have made the deck so the probability is high that there's going to be something that ruins your day. Be interesting to see. I mean, soon if you do want to check one out, I've got my deck profile from the one I took to the regionals and got 12 with, the regional qualifier, should I say, and got 12 with. That was something that me and Doof came up with. Well, Doof originally came up with the idea, and then I just kind of tested and tweaked and molded into my child, and then went up from there. I got Venom Memory Control, and it hit 0 green. Where did all the digisorptions go? Yeah, I know that it's tragic, right? Where green's kind of disappeared now. Well, it wasn't as scary as yours. Skullgrave ruining my black deck. All right, okay. I did that once to you. I'm sorry. Alright, you know, I know you wanted a friendly game, and technically that was me being friendly. I didn't realise it was going to cause you that much of a bad time. Oh, the plasma state missing. I like his digi sleeves, digi egg sleeves. Info. Latest headlines: Gordo apologies for bullying. I mean, there was no bullying. I will not tolerate. There was no such bullying. Magpie, did I bully you? Awesome. There you go. You learned. There was no bullying. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see what people are running, as I can get inspiration for the builds. Right. I think somebody's just dropped my link. I think Akia's just dropped my link in there. You'll literally see it under one of my most recent deck profiles sooner. But yeah, that's what I took to regional qualifiers. And if anyone is after over sleeves, hit me up. All right, over sleeves, awesome. No bullying. You beat me to a pulp, then put the deck away because you felt that bad. Tavis Skullgrave is deaf to pretty much all black. Yeah, it is. I mean, if you get Ragnar out and they Skullgrey it because it's got a blocker under it, it's just tragic. The thing is, I don't actually, in my new build, I only run one Skullgrey one. Tavis. It's literally not overly. It's not overly played into. It's not really a thing. I love the support, 21 bucks. I appreciate it. Get your support out there. I like that. Don just casually just spreading out his sleeves and that, just like, look at these. Don't look at how badly things are going. Just look at the sleeves. All good. These past 2 tournaments this week really helped me refine my purple and what cards I do and don't like. There we go. And that is everything you need to take from a tournament. It's the experience of playing. First of all, you get to learn your deck. You learn the cards that are just dead in hand, because you never see an opportunity for them. And then secondly, it's learning the matchups for your decks, which you know are tough ones. Like, for instance, let me try to think. Hold on. Okay. For instance, purple versus Cranium on. Just stop right there. Just literally, unless you've got Millennium on, just walk away from it. If they hard cast the Cranium on you, and you're in purple, you can't do anything. Your retaliation is shut down. Your trump sword is shut down. The only thing you can do is try and outswarm them with numbers. But by the point they know that, then they're just going to start. Any sensible player would just be to hard cast every blocker they see in hand. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might have something with the watermelon meme deck. Or Gumax is going to be a happy man. I can't believe we created some other sort of madness. The watermelon meme deck. Cranium did say black from purple before. Purple was amazing against black. Yeah, it was literally. Dead in hand is definitely where Guru is going to get me. So, yeah, where Garurumons are realistically, they're mainly only good if you're playing into the Metal Garurumon kind of aggro rush kind of feel to it. It literally is quite linear to the Metal Garurumon. And even then, it's not their most ideal play because you've got no real way to buff purple. And being at 11k and only with the Yarmon being able to buff to 12. Unless you Darkness Claw and things like that, it kind of puts you in a bad situation because you don't often live. I can't do it without Magna joining it though. I mean, watermelon with a bit of yellow. I think that's viable. You can accept some things for the meme. Also, that's one of the reasons I still keep Darkness Claw, to try and get over that 12k and get it out That's the way that way. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Darkness Claw isn't. I mean, it gains 2 memory. Oh, Tavis, one thing. Early in one of your games, I'll mention it now, just because obviously, because I like to do these things. When Wargrey booster set 1 attacks, it doesn't trigger your security effects on your cards. So you didn't gain the 2 memory of the Darkness Claw. It didn't change anything anyway, but it just a heads up. And wait, watermelon has some orangey yellow parts on it. I mean, there you go then. You've sold it. Your dream. Watermelon. I'm right in saying that's a Royal Knights mat, aren't I? Would be my assumption there. Yeah, looks like they both are there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. Anyone want a Digidice? Yes. I mean, what am I saying? There's a lot of things I want. Rather have a Yu-Gi-Oh dice. Well, I mean, I'm sure that things like that can be arranged. I'm best you deal in Yu-Gi-Oh as well, don't you? Yes, they are. Royal Knights are amazing. And then you got things like, I mean, if you love Digimon lore, there's one guy on my server, Tyrant, prides himself on his knowledge for the Digimon lore and things like that. Things like the seven Daemon Lords, Royal Knights, and all this, that, the other. He knows his stuff. I'll give him that. There he is. There he is. I'm just giving him a shout out and he pops up. He's like his ears are burning. Send me a pic of the Digimons one that got left. Alright, cool. Ooh. Do I dare ask the price stamp on those? Alright, our Ethan R7XDA, meet Sooner meet Lore of Digimon Dude. Ethan, you finish your game then? Oh, the Kreska room will come out there. Just followed you. Awesome, that's what I like to see. Building friendships here. Oh no, you're actually you're still in your game. Okay, nice to see you then. You're just on here as well. Awesome, that's commitment right there. He's in game and he's I need support on the stream. The question is, how does our mighty Tri-finity get around the big crania? That is just it. Ah, no, dude. So what was it? 2-0? 10 of dice. Ooh. I mean, they're so pretty, though. Sorry, dude. Sorry to hear that kind of sucks. It happens, though. It happens. So I didn't see a result. Oh, there you go. Now I see the results on there. It's weird watching rather than playing. Games felt like they went by so fast, and now it all feels a lot slower. I would have gone to game 3 if I threw down double hammer spark first because I hit hammer spark in stack. It happens though. You can't predict that. They do. Thing is, when you watch games from this perspective, you have hindsight. You can see what's being played, and you can see how it's been played, and you can build up a little plan. This is why sometimes it's good just to watch footage of how games are played, or just like look at people play the decks you want to play. It lets you analyse their methods and their madness and how they play it. and then you consider how you would play it. Not sure I've beaten Rookie Rush yet. Come close a couple of times. 50 minutes just disappears. It really does. It really does. Rookie Rush is a pain. Serena, what deck do you play? What? Why is his Kresger Mon suspended? He's forgetting the reboot. That's what it is. He's forgetting that reboot. So this is the thing about Crania. As you can see, it's sat there. And it's a big threat. But if you don't have a reboot under a Crania, the Crania's always fears getting beaten over. Does Coromon say as long as you have 4 Digivolution sources? It's nothing to do with just being red, is it? So technically Krez is 12k there, right? I think so, not sure. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, as long as it has 4 evolution sources. So yeah, it does give the extra buff to Krez. I mean, I know there's a lot of things in red that can just give it the buff, but it's just interesting to know at this point as to why the Crane is not blocking. I'm guessing they don't want to trade off the blocker for it. Think of the starter deck tie and TK. They affect all Digimon, not just their colours. Yeah, no, I thought as much. It's just never been that relevant to think of, to be honest, because obviously Gigimon's just the thing now. And then we have the Krez coming down again. It's going to take two things to go at. So put them on 4, reveal, or draw for the Digivolve, and then reveal 2. It's going to take the Agumon or the Monogramon. I'd take the Agumon if he's got a level 4 in hand, because at least he can then buff it up slightly. There we go. I think overall the Krez is actually causing problems here, and then up to the point of they can't attack into it because it's got a reboot, so they got no real way to remove it. Can Tri-finity take a game back here? I mean, Side's certainly got all the blockers. So that's 2k buff under the Krez there as well. So that one's now 13. So Craniumon can't even stop that one. realistically, you could swing with that safely. And then swing the other one to bait the cranium on block. Swing, 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 swing. He's got the Argomon, so they got someone there as well. Yeah, at this point I would literally just swing with the both of the Crezes. Raise out, swing both Crezes, and just bait a block on one of them. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? What would you say the play here is? I just realised this one I can flip. Let me just try and sort this out now. Flip vertical. That the right way? I believe that looks like the right way. Yeah, no, that's it. All or nothing. It kind of is an all or nothing. He's got the blockers that, so he's swung with that one. The cranium one. Oh, the cranium one's got a gyro under it. Okay, so he's let the one go through, but he's got 3 more attacks there. So technically, no, he can't quite get through at that point. The blockers are looking to try and hold it down here. They really are. Okay. Things just changed around a little bit too sharpish. Reboot the Krez. There we go. It's gone into the blitz. Okay, so DG evolved by 2. Okay, that puts a different spin on the situation. Oh. Days. Refreshing. I should have played today, but Shine was just not ready. Shine is always ready. Shine is always ready. This presentation live on Gordo's Games brought to you by Sprite. Refreshing. I mean, I'm not saying I can go into advertisement, but I probably could go into advertisement. 10 years or so in sales. Yeah, I think I got that covered. But it's not Sprite today. It's Olska. Audi's variant of Kopparberg. Enjoy. Nordic berries. I was gone for the plasma steak. Oh no. Yo, if Raid Shadowlands bought me a burrito, I would so be on it. Sell out so fast. Yeah, 10 years in sales. On and off between various things. I've worked all over the place. You name it, I've worked it. Hence the reason how my kind of persona here, I'm very talkative and just talk nonsense, and most people are generally not listening to me, and I just kind of carry on with that. That board looks so scary, it's just stacked. I mean, yeah, that Lonely Graham one there, it seems a bit mean. He kind of had to go for it at that point there. It was all or nothing. Chats waffle. Yeah, I do chats. That is me. I chat waffles on the basics. You know, that's life. You name it, I've sold it. Broadband, solar panels, door-to-door gas and electric, mobile phones, over the phone, face-to-face, door-to-door, you name it, done it. Gas and electric, over the phones. I've more solar panels, banking for sales, current accounts upgrades, loans, credit cards, finance agreements. What else have I done? Basically, it's just a long list of that. I've pretty much sold everything. Oh, Sky TV packages and all that. Yeah, I've pretty much been through the basis of selling things a hell of a lot. I've sold storage space. I used to sell dreams, right? I used to work in, like, just think Storage Wars. I used to be like a consultant in one of those places, like Safe Store. So I sold dreams of things you could do with this space. I mean, sure. Hit me with the details, what the job is, what it entails, and what you want me to do. I mean, I'm happy to talk things through, by all means. Cried Sadness 3-1. Oh, Gumax, you got trumped up against the Ceresmon, didn't you? That's what it was. Was that the first Ceresmon of the tournament? Ceres is your kind of kryptonite, isn't it, Gumax? But it happens. I mean, you took one game against it, so clearly it wasn't a completely whitewash, you know. It was 2-1. I mean, you're still in a good position to get a new Gallantmon, Matt. Omnimon and Ceresmon. Yes, yeah, that's true. I think the other top table's still going at the moment. I think there we have it. There we have it. Oh, I'll let these iron out the details here and we'll find another game. Let's have a look.